By the way, I had an opportunity to go see U2 in the Sphere in Las Vegas. Tough ticket, Friday night. It was going to cost me $500. And I thought, you know what? I'd love seeing U2, seen them a couple of times. And then I started to think, I'm tired. I'm old and I'm tired. And then I decided I wasn't going to go see U2. And then all of a sudden, I hear from the backroom guys, and they're like, hey, we got a hookup for Post Malone. And I go, if I'm not going to go see U2, I'm not going to go see Post Malone. They go, he's in the hotel performing. You only have to go up 2 floors, open bar, and he goes on stage at 8:15.
Perfect.
I'm like, check.
Yeah.
Check.
Very convenient.
Okay. He didn't go on until, I think, close to 9, which was still okay. Didn't have to get up, the next morning to do the show. Post Malone had his Troy Aikman jersey on. All the backroom guys, some of the Danettes. So we had probably a crowd of 15 with us, and it was a real small crowd, though. It was a private party, and they allowed us. Fountain Blue said, come on in, gave us wristbands, open bar. Chad from Traeger was with his girlfriend. He knew every word to every Post Malone song. He was dancing. He was having... You remember that Otis Sistrunk video, NFL Films, when he's on the sidelines and steam is coming off his head? Steam was coming off Chad's bald head.
Indoors?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was having the time of his life. Marvin's in front of me, and... I'm yelling at Marvin.
DP was in DP form.
Yes, I was. We had a great time. Post Malone was wonderful. Although he said he wanted to save his voice, he was going to have an acoustical set. He's smoking heaters, I think, and drinking. And I'm going, I don't think he's protecting his voice here. But he did sound great. It was fun. But he probably, did 8 songs maybe?
Yeah, probably like a half hour.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But it was good. It was fun.
Good.
Yeah, I'm glad I went. I am.
It was in the hotel, and the lobby was a who's who.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then I walk by, and I see Odell Beckham Jr. III. Now, I'm wondering, I was going to go up to him and say, hey, I'm the outsider. Now, he probably wouldn't know who I am, but, he called me the outsider on social media. But I saw OBJ, and I thought, you know what? We're cool. I mean, I'm cool with him. I don't mind. He called me the outsider. I was correct in what I reported, but OBJ was there. Kardashian sighting or 2. Justin Bieber sighting. Who's the backroom guys would be like, that's Chris Olave. And I go, I wouldn't know him if he had his jersey on.
Walking in the lobby at 4 a.m.
Yes. Yeah. Marvin would be like, oh, that's such and such. I'd be like, how do you know that?
Such a geek.
I know. Yeah, Paulie.
I saw at the concert, Mark Sanchez walked up to me. He goes, hey, man, I just want to say I really had a sore throat. I couldn't make it on the show. Either he was acting or not. No, it was great. He came up and said he wanted to be on the show and he couldn't make it that day.
Yeah, he stiffed us.
His throat was thrashed.
That's what he said to Fritzy. But you know what? You're a veteran. I mean, you got to prepare. You got to hold, I didn't lose my voice. It's right there. It's still rich and thick. I mean, every day's a Super Bowl, Mark. What are you doing? Yeah, Mark.
He has boy band heavy, too. I saw Lance Bass in the lobby, and I took a picture with AJ from the Backstreet Boys. I was like, oh, man.
Lance Bass had a crew with him.
Okay.
Big crew.
A posse.
You had the biggest entourage, though. I mean, you had probably...
But it wasn't an entourage.
Probably 13 dudes.
That's how I roll.
It was Brochella, man.
That's how I roll. Yeah.
It was 13 dudes, probably.
Yeah. I loved it.
McLovin.
Oh, yeah, we saw McLovin. McLovin showed up. I'm like, all right, McLovin. Yeah. But it was fun. I'm glad I went to Post Malone instead of U2 because we were all together. And it was a great way to end the week. We had a great week. We had a lot of fun. And just being there on the floor with everybody was a lot of fun. Yeah. Post Malone, a little White Iverson, we're good to go.
He's got songs like, I didn't even know that was him.
He got a lot.
Right.
He got a lot of
I was
hits.
like, man, I didn't even know that this was Post Malone's song.
There was one where I go, oh, he sings
Yes.
that? And then I thought he was covering somebody, like 21 Savage or somebody. I'm like, all right.
Wait a minute. I thought this was 21 Savage.
Yeah,
This is Post Malone.
I'm sorry.
It's amazing. I could never imagine you knowing
Yeah,
that.
I thought this was Sway.
Wait, hold on. Isn't this 21?
Yeah.
Wow, this is supposed to be.
Yeah, Paul.
He started the concert and he was going to sing, before the Super Bowl. He's like, I'm blank and nervous, man. I'm really nervous about tomorrow. I've done the rehearsal. I'm really nervous. That was kind of cool.
He was good.
He was using the F words with.
Yeah, he was. And I said, we don't need the F word.
Yeah.
The kids at the club, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was like overemphasizing
You were offended, and I was like, "You're right, DP, because you never use those
I
words."
do not. I'm yelling at Marvin like I'd be like, why did he? He doesn't need to say that.
You didn't say that on Pat McAfee either.
Yeah, you said a curse word, and
I
it
did.
got a lot of attention.
Yes, I did.
It got a lot of attention.
Yes.